I don't know. And I think that just about sums up the most boring time that I did it.
Okay, so what's the most you've ever taken?
I think I might actually know this one.
I don't know. I think it has to be that night that you and I were both bugging out.
They've pulled you back into the simulation, and because they know that you are the closest person to me on the planet, they're using you to drag me back into the simulation as well, because they know I will listen to you.
And this is gonna be the reason that I die.
No! Put that down!
What about that time you took so much you went to the hospital?
Oh, wait. Let me see if I can remember how this story goes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So now I've been on this planet for about 22 years, and I've been able to avoid a lot of the quote-unquote bad stuff that your parents will tell you about, which is nice and all, but it can leave you feeling a little bit empty. Coming up on my 22nd birthday, I was now at a stage in my life where I knew where to get this quote-unquote bad stuff. One on the lower side of the list being, let's call them brownies. I'm not exactly trying to spoon feed you, but I still need to make money off this video. For a while after taking brownies, getting all the highness with all the kites has been nothing but a complete vibe up until this point. There's one day that this shit just completely does not work out for me. So I had been splinking out with brownies maybe about 2 months at this point. Yeah, probably not that smart of a thing to do considering the fact that I don't even know where my friend was getting this stuff from. Like, honestly, if she told me she had to fucking get this shit dangling off the offskirts of some alien planet, I would probably have to believe her. So she's giving me a batch one day, and this shit looks like the strongest shit that I have ever seen. And even when she's giving it to me, she tells me, be careful. This is probably the strongest set that I've ever given you, so I need you not to fuck up. And you see, that right there should have been the end of this story. I don't know how I was dumb enough to let the rest of these events play out. I don't know. My work week had me dead inside, and those brownies were gonna bring me back from the freaking collapse to end all collapses. My nigga, it was safe to say that I had a little bit more than just a little bit. Was not using my brain. Do not do what I did. I was chewing those fucking brownies like I was working through some shit with them, I swear to God. I was just sitting down and waiting for my brownies to have effect while I talked to my friends who don't talk over each other.
Yeah, my controller with a number 2 pencil on a Tuesday.
I'd happily make it 6 if that's what the Shantae wanted.
Having just a general decent time. And then just a little bit after the sitting and waiting, boom. I can suddenly feel myself getting a little bit higher, accompanied with the strangest and most ominous feeling of someone watching me. And oh my god, nigga, I do not fucking like to talk about this because it freaks me out. When I was at the computer, me and my girlfriend had our cameras on. I looked at her and was absolutely fucking terrified to see some deformed mutant variant of her face looking into my fucking soul. But like, some poorly executed knockoff variant of her though. No, listen, my girlfriend is freaking adorable, okay? So what the hell has this ugly beast done with my Neko waifu? I just start like fucking dancing and shit because I think if I don't keep this thing entertained, it'll hop through her laptop, get me next. The next thing you know, there's some ugly clone going around with my face. Wait, doesn't that mean I'm ugly? So internally, I just start freaking the hell out. I get out of my chair and start to panic, but my legs won't even work correctly, so I end up like doing the fucking ugliest fall to the floor. I hit the ground, pass out for a second. Need to remind you, all of this is happening in my True Cherry Blossom hoodie. True Clothing Corporations. We make you look sexy during your panic attacks. I managed to muster up enough strength to stumble my way out of the door. I'm trying to go up the stairs to get some help because I am certain that I'm gonna die at this point. My mind is slowly devolving as I'm walking up the stairs. Shit is starting to make less sense. I make it up to my pa's room and I'm like, Papa. I don't know, dude, just fucking like my face is melting or some shit. I look at him, I'm like, I am going to die today, Papa, and I want you to tell my story to everyone. I can kind of see his dad brain starting to figure out that I am absolutely sploinked right now. But at this point though, I'm starting to get cold feet about even getting help from my pa. You see, my pa was basically raised in the church from childhood under the gentle yet firm care of my sweet abuela. Because of this, his values when it comes to his children are more or less your basic Christian household values. And when they adopted my 3 younger brothers, they got prodigies in pretty much every area. They're well-mannered, they got good grades, and they excelled at self-defense classes. But when they adopted me, they got a big-ass ball of teen angst and sarcasm. So sadly, I'd been feuding with my folks for a while, and it got so bad that to this day, I have a bag packed in my closet just in case I get kicked out. So I do not even want to think about the wrath that my pa might have when it comes to me doing these brownies. My dad's eyes are piercing through me like daggers at this point. And the plant flowing through my lungs right now is not helping me deal with the intensity of his stare. It's over for me. I'm dead because at this point, I am too sploinked out of my mind to even pretend to be functioning. To make matters worse, I'm ascending in front of my 3 younger brothers. Up is starting to become down and down is starting to become sideways. I don't know how he managed to do it, but he calmly got me back down to the safety of my room, which is impressive, given the fact that I am way taller than him. My other parent freaked the hell out and called the ambulance, though. After that, I felt a laser rip through my waist and suck my fucking soul out.
Hold on. So you're telling me that you felt like you had a laser blowing through you?
African gentleman, can you save all your questions till the end of the show, please? My soul was out of its body, and I was not on Earth anymore. Meanwhile, the paramedics were all up in my house, like fucking 7 deep at least, my parents said. They loaded me into the ambulance, and I was still just fucking spacing at this point. I was like being shown shit that you would not believe. After a while though, I wasn't being shown anything. It was like complete and utter darkness. Nothing existed but my soul. But like, it wasn't just my soul. It was like the most blank and purest form of my soul that existed. Like I was completely void of responsibility and sin and opinion and shame and everything. I don't know, kind of slept with the universe, man.
It's starting to sound like you took crack at this point. I'm pretty sure whoever gave you those brownies was definitely screwing with you.
Probably. But it was the most peaceful sleep I had ever had. I mean, my body hurt like a bitch afterwards, but yeah. I woke up in a hospital bed a few hours later with an IV in my arm, and I looked at the ceiling and thinking, that was awesome. My parents say that somebody could have possibly put something in the brownies to lace it. I think I took too much, but you know what completely changed my life? Nothing, because I don't learn my lesson. Goodbye. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. So yeah, that is a story about how I lost my shit. Be sure you guys swing by the merch store and go pick yourself up these awesome hoodies. They cure cancer. Wow, that was insensitive, Deshante. I'm sorry, guys. Don't forget that if you send me a picture on any of my social media of you wearing the hoodie, then I will shout you out in the video. I'm gonna see you guys later. Stay true to yourself.